I'm CJ McDowell, principal here at Echo Hill. Happy Friday in December already. Days are long, years are short, right? Hey, so as a review of this week, I just thought I'd go through what each grade level some things that they did. Kindergarten, obviously they had the big music program last night. It was fantastic, super cute as always. Props to Mrs. Hopkins and the kindergarten team for their work on producing this masterpiece. Those of you that were there know how great it was. So good job, kiddos. Happy first music program. First grade, today I watched a group of first graders in math. They played a game, right? There's player one and there's player two. They have a certain number of chips that are red on one side and yellow on the other. And they have a cup, right? Player one turns around, player two dumps out the chips, then they quickly hide the yellow cups, and then player one chips, and then the yellow under the cup, and then player one has to turn around and say, okay, I know that we had 13 or 15 or 11, whatever it was, chips, and now there's only 7 red chips. How many yellow chips are under the cup? So they use their math to figure that out. In second grade started learning about solid and liquids and the characteristics of solids. So go ahead and ask them a couple questions about their science this week. They should be able to tell you at least a little bit about that. This week, third grade, they learned about immigration, Ellis Island, kind of that classic Gilded Age type of situation. They talked about, it was called the Island of Tears because some people got turned back because they were sick and families were split up, etc. It's a really good, a lot of good information. It's pretty interesting to kids too. So ask them about that. And hey, if you want to, plan a trip to New York, right? You can go to the Statue of Liberty, Ellis Island, they're right by each other, hit the Twin Towers, and maybe even Broadway for the adults. We'll see, right? With all that money we all have laying around. Fourth grade, they wrapped up their pizza-thon last Tuesday. It was awesome. Students did research on the production of, students do research on the production of ingredients and the location that they are produced in the United States. And then they do a presentation, and then they get to make pizza, and they hammered the Pizza Tuesday. I'm sure you heard about it, fourth grade parents. It was fantastic. Today, we had a building-wide buddy event. The older and younger buddies would each check out a book, and then they read them to each other. So everybody that was here this afternoon, they got with a buddy and they read the book. So ask your kiddo, ask them what they read and who their buddy is. Upcoming events. All right, so I'm gonna read this directly here because I wanna make sure I say it right, okay? Upcoming events. So as we approach the end of the calendar year, I would like to extend an invitation to community members or guardians willing to spend some time with the staff on the afternoon of February 19th. This is one of our professional development days. There's a general consensus among our staff that better understanding of the culture of our students and our families will help us connect with them better, which helps us educate them better. Even more and more effectively, that's what we're looking for. So we're looking for people willing to teach us different aspects of culture represented in our building. This may include, but is not limited to, family life, daily life, food, religion, holidays, arts, literature, customs and rituals, you name it. We're really just trying to open up the doors and learn more about our community so that we can turn around and do a better job for your kids and our students. The format's going to depend on how many people, the responses we receive. I intend to communicate this out during the month of December begin meeting with those interested in January and formulating a concrete plan after that. Please look for interest survey in the next couple of weekly echoes like this, or the Echo Hill newsletter that's sent out on Tuesdays, both emails. So if you're interested, let us know. Have more questions, email me. So, all right, this week's Echo Hill Holler goes out to Brooke Martins. Brooke is one of our really strong first grade team. Her classroom is well organized and routines are carefully planned throughout the day. Those routines help her students have predictable actions so then they can focus on the learning instead of what's coming next. And then because of that, then those students learn more. She's kind, she's affectionate with all of her students, and she's a really strong advocate for appropriate inclusion of all of her students. Brooke plays an important role in our school outside the classroom. She is an avid participant in our Professional Learning Community Committee, called PLC, and our Multi-Tiered System of Supports Committee, MTSS. So thanks, Brooke. Echo Hill is better at everything and instruction because you're here. Well, that's it. That's all I got. Good luck to those wearing orange, both this weekend. Both the hunters, be careful and safe, and the Wartburg Knights. Go Knights, big semifinal football game up in Waverly this weekend. So thanks for all that you do. Have a great weekend. Take care.